Hi everybody, I want to show you today how to take something like this and turn it into something that you can put on Google Classroom. If you have a page that looks like this and you want this work to go home to your kids during the shutdown and you want them to complete it digitally without sending you back all those germy papers, let's get started. I'll show you how to digitize your work. Hi everybody, I want to take a minute to show you how to take a workbook page or a document that you've owned, that it's a reliable resource that you've used for years, but maybe with the shutdown, a kiddo forgot his workbook, something spilled on it, you want to assign it digitally because you don't want to touch papers that are coming back to you. These are great solutions for the current situation. I want you to keep in mind that these should be resources that you have the copyright rights to. So it's a workbook that the kid already has a copy of, or it is something that you've purchased that you normally would be able to legally make photocopies of and distribute. You cannot legally do this with just anything off the shelf, like a workbook that you didn't buy a class set for. That said, what I've done here is I took a photograph using just my phone, and I just sent this picture of this worksheet out of my son's math workbook to myself. It's downloaded now onto my Chromebook, and I've modified it so that I trimmed off a little bit of the border here. You can see he's written on the edge to identify his name, and the dog here, I cut a lot of this stuff right out. The next step after you have it downloaded on your computer is to simply open up Google Slides. And you might be thinking like, well, I want it to be a document. It's paper, right? So wouldn't it be a doc? But Slides is the Swiss Army knife in the Google tool. It is the thing you go to when you want to do amazing, versatile things. So when I open up Slides, the first thing you notice is it's not going to fit right. Like if I put this in here, it isn't going to work. So we need to go over here and change the page setup. We all know in the education world the dimensions of our paper, right? Teachers live this. It's like the first thing you learn is how to manage the copier and what paper sizes are which. We want an 8.5 by 11 here. And just like magic, poof, it changes and transforms. I'm not going to want these text boxes for right now. So I'm going to simply delete them. I just right-clicked on this with my mouse. There are a lot of ways that you can get rid of these. I think you can change the layout of your slide over here to totally blank. Right here, blank. So let's go with that. Let's import our picture now. So to do that, if I just put it in here as an image, the kids are going to click on it and they're going to delete it, they're going to alter it, they're going to warp it, and they're going to get all these questions back about, oh no, it went away. What you want to do is make it a background image. So if you do that, you can choose the image. Now we wisely already put it on our computer, so all I have to do is upload it from my hard drive and it will auto-magically pop in. So back behind here is my import button. Once this imports, we will be able to do some pretty cool things with it. You're going to want to have a way for your students to input the answers in a easy to do format. And the reason I chose that particular image, by the way, it's not something that I could recreate easily. Did you notice it was on volume? So we're going to click done. Here is my image. And because it's volume, recreating math on like typing it into Google Docs, we've all done that. It's like a nightmare. Other things that would be tough to do are work pages with timelines, anything with a graphic organizer, some science images where you have diagrams of webs, food chains, chemistry diagrams, any of that stuff that you don't want to import a billion pictures. This is a good workaround for it. I will say, though, that I hope that this is something that you use transitionally and that we move away from worksheets as you grow and develop and start coming up with more meaningful ways to give answer feedback. That said, so now we have a name blank at the top, a blank here, a blank here, and a blank here. So all I have to do is import the text boxes. And this is something that students will be able to delete, warp, or modify. But you could probably teach that skill pretty easily, how not to do that or how to add a new text box if they need to. So this shows the background is the same. I want it to kind of stand out for my kiddos so that they go, oh, it's different. I need to type in there. And if you have younger kids that when they see this, they may not understand that that's where you want the answer, you can just simply type answer here. And they can be taught to take out your text and add their text instead. Once I've done one, here's the beauty of Google, right? Copy, paste, drag it down here for the volume question for down here. It's so nice. Let's do it twice. Paste, drag and drop down here, right over that line. Oh, I love it when it looks nice like that. I'm going to drag myself out of the way so I can cover up over here. And let's do one more. Just because you have them trained to fill out the name on the top. And I don't know about you, but once you get them trained to do that, you don't want that to go away. You want to keep them in the rhythm of putting their name at the top of the paper. If we ever get back to school, you're going to want that to be a thing. So there you go. Now students can very easily and quickly see that they have 3 different text boxes to answer. This also has drawing lines, so you could simply tell the kids in the directions to move these lines if you wanted to include them, or you could have the students just simply draw a line and teach them how with a quick video that you attach. So this is ready to go. I just need to retitle it, whatever it is to keep me sane. Remember to organize. So this is module 5, page 123. And it's ready to go. I can take this now and assign it in my Google Classroom. I can send them the link right here through Share. I can post it on my web page and have kids know what it is I'm talking about when they see this image. All done with my phone. I didn't need a document camera. I didn't have to get fancy. So give that a whirl. Let me know how it works, and good luck.